lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so that they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water. Also, in the air, they will be blanketed in poison everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts. Yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their help. We will start early on, when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their inability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods, so that the many never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games, so that they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure, always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and let them think they are guiding themselves. We will foment animosity between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits us best. But if they ever find out they are our equal, we shall perish then. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never, ever find out what we have done. For if they do, we shall have no place to run, for it will be easy to see who we are once the veil is fallen. Our actions will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives. For this reality will transcend many generations and lifespans. This covenant is sealed by blood. Our blood. We, the ones who from heaven to earth came. This covenant must never, ever be known to exist. It must never, ever be written or spoken of. For if it is, the consciousness it will spawn will release the fury of the Prime Creator upon us. And we shall be cast to the depths from whence we came, and remain there until the end of time, of infinity itself.
Diamonds are forever. Some friendships are forever too. Certain bonds are forever. Certain chemical bonds are forever too. But unlike diamonds and most friendships and emotional bonds, these chemicals are dangerous, aka cancerous. They can also reduce our responses to vaccines, deter our growth, increase the level of cholesterol in our bodies, and put us at the risk of heart diseases. In short, these chemicals shorten our lifespan. Ironically enough, they're called forever chemicals. PFAS. What is that short for? This. Where are they found? Well, this is where the story gets very interesting. These chemicals are literally found everywhere, and they have been placed there by us humans. Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay. Did you generously apply sunscreen this morning? The egg you made this morning, was it on a non-stick pan? The food you ordered a couple of days ago, was it delivered in a takeaway container? Well, you have exposed yourself to forever chemicals. These are a group of 4,700 odd types of compounds, all created by joining carbon and fluorine. Now, this bond is the strongest in organic chemistry. What I mean is, chemicals made by joining carbon and fluorine cannot be broken down by heat, sunlight, or water. Most other chemicals can, but forever chemicals cannot. These chemicals neither degrade in the environment nor in our bodies. They remain for years, for decades, hence the name. Forever chemicals have been used in products since the 1940s. They make items heat, moisture, and water resistant. The two most commonly used forever chemicals are PFOS and PFOA. They're found in our water, in our kitchens, in our food chains, even in our carpets. You know the carpets that don't catch wine stain? They are made of forever chemicals. Microwave popcorn bags, forever chemicals again. Non-stick pots, food packaging, pizza boxes, water-resistant makeup, shampoo, dental floss, paints, varnishes, rainproof coats, all of them have forever chemicals. Basically, anything that promises to be water-resistant or moisture-resistant is bound to have PFAS. Even our primers have them, our furniture too. Now let's look at what these chemicals can do to our bodies. Studies have shown that exposure to forever chemicals can interfere with our hormones. They can increase the risk of cancer, affect our immune system, our reproductive system. Forever chemicals can also increase birth defects, deter a person's chance of getting pregnant, affect an infant's growth, learning, and behavior. Let me tell you a story from West Virginia. There was a Teflon making plant in a place called Parkersburg. Now, Teflon is the chemical that is used to make our pans non-stick. So this plant ended up contaminating the water in Parkersburg. People were exposed to high levels of forever chemicals. Farmers lost hundreds of cattle. Researchers studied 70,000 adults living in the area. They found a possible link between high PFOA blood levels and high cholesterol. Also links between forever chemicals and ulcerative colitis, thyroid functioning, testicular cancer, kidney cancer, preeclampsia, and elevated blood pressure during pregnancy. A report released by the Center for Disease Control showed a link between PFAS and birth defects, even liver damage. Does this mean even a little exposure to forever chemicals can lead to problems of this kind? Honestly, scientists do not know. I'll give you an example. The US Environmental Protection Agency once said that forever chemicals in drinking water should not exceed 70 ppt, 70 parts per trillion. This was before what happened in Parkersburg came to light. Soon a study by the Centers for Disease Control revealed that EPA had overestimated the amount of forever chemicals we can consume. The European Commission has proposed a limit of 100 ppt for drinking water. Environmental Working Organization says forever chemicals should not exceed 1 ppt in drinking water. Who will check this limit? Forever chemicals, you see, are mobile. They flow in water. They pollute rivers, groundwater, even our drinking water. We are continuously exposed to PFAS every day. Over time, the levels of forever chemicals build up in your body. What happens next? Research is underway to try and answer that question. One scientist, though, said, we know enough that we should be very concerned. A 2016 study found 15 PFAS in one or more locations of the river Ganga. Forever chemicals were not found in the river's origin, but they were found downstream. Their levels elevated at the confluence with Yamuna in Allahabad. Almost all fish sampled from the river Ganga had forever chemicals. These deadly chemicals have also been found in the Ruhr and Mona rivers of Germany. This was back in 2006. The situation has been bad for quite some time now. Europe and the United States started talking about forever chemicals in the early 2000s. But in most parts of the world, the story is yet to be told. A study conducted in 2008 found forever chemicals in the breast milk of Indian women. Level averaged 46 ppt. The safe limit, remember, is estimated to be 1 ppt. In America, a study found forever chemicals in milk. The levels were as high as 1,850 parts per million. In breast milk, the levels were almost 2,000 times higher than safe limits. Most Americans have at least one forever chemical in their blood. These killer chemicals have been found in the Arctic too. In India, there are PFAS in all water aquifers deeper than 100 meters. There are forever chemicals in the mangroves of Sundarban, in river dolphins, in pigs that feed on waste dump. These chemicals are deadly and they're now in our food chain. Scientists say 98% of us have forever chemicals in our bodies. Again, what happens next? Well, this is a man-made disaster. You see, these synthetic chemicals did not occur in the environment naturally. We started making them during the World War. And in the years that followed, we made more products using them. Included them in makeup so that we could wear them even in sun and rain. Put them in carpets so that we could fearlessly spill wine. Put them in pizza boxes so that calorie bombs could be dropped and delivered miles away. Forever chemicals were put in cookware to make fried eggs without oil, to make cooking quote-unquote healthy. You see, reversing the law of nature using science tends to boomerang. These forever chemicals now won't leave our bodies. It's only a matter of time before their levels build up. So what next? Shouldn't governments ban these chemicals immediately? Well, they should. Denmark has done it. It has already banned PFAS chemicals in food packaging, and the ban is showing results. A study found no PFAS in McDonald's French fries bags bought in Denmark. The same French fry bags had chemicals in the UK and the Czech Republic, where forever chemicals had not been banned. 2 PFAS have been listed in the... Now they say all good things come to an end. For years, big tech enjoyed control, quashed competition.